Hello and welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation. Guys, this is all your latest Rangers news. Right, look, we're going to talk obviously about the press conference that has happened pre-Aberdeen here. Phillipe Clement has spoken to the media ahead of the game on Wednesday night. An absolutely massive game, one of the biggest games of the season so far, with Aberdeen above us in the table. And the gap to Celtic and to Aberdeen themselves has been 6 points. Clement has talked about fitness. He's talked about the confidence in himself and in the squad. He's talked about having respect for Aberdeen. He's also talked about Conor Barron and his maturity, as well as giving fitness updates, ahead of the trip to Pittodrie on Wednesday night. So what fitness updates have we got? We know that Tom Lawrence and John Souttar will be both available to play on Wednesday night. However, he will wait till tomorrow to see whether that is 90 minutes or not. So it sounds like with both of them returning from injury, Clement will continue his practice of being cautious with these players, especially obviously with the semi-final coming up on Sunday. He also talked about Matondo, Ridvan, Cortez and Danilo. He said they were all working on returning with the physios. So it sounds very much like that Matondo, Ridvan, Cortez and Danilo will all continue to miss out. He did say rather bizarrely they were out in a good way, which I don't understand how you can be out in a good way. I suppose the good thing is that they are returning. Cortez is doing rehab, Ridvan is doing rehab, Danilo is doing rehab, and Matondo is doing rehab. Apparently, Ridvan has taken part in some warm-up sessions with the team, as has Danilo, but that is pretty much it. None of them have yet got back to full contact on the training park football yet. So it looks like and sounds like they will still continue to be out for at least a couple of weeks yet. Also, it was mentioned that Janis Haji is back from suspension, which Clement was happy about, stating, of course, that the more players you have, the more you have to choose from, the more choice, the better for the squad. Having Janis back will be a major boost and could offer Clement a chance to move his team around a little bit and perhaps develop a bit more of an effective attacking front four. Maybe putting Janis into the 10 role, keeping Barron to the left, Cheney to the right. And unfortunately, yes, having to start with Cyril Dessers because with Danilo out and the fact that, like I said, that I don't think Hamza is fully ready to start yet. I think as an impact sub, he is more effective at this moment in time. But certainly having Janis Haji back is a huge boost. Janis certainly looked good in that game that he got on. Yes, he was sent off, but overall, he did look very good indeed. Clement spoke of expecting a battle against a team who have fast transitions and a very good mentality. I think this is true. Aberdeen obviously have undergone a big change under new manager Jimmy Thielen, who has come in and put in a new practice, put in a new playing style, and got his playing style in and embedded in very quick time. Certainly hasn't taken 2, 3, 4, 5 months and not even bedded in yet. Unlike I don't know, some team possibly that play in blue in Scotland. But yeah, they are quick. They are good on the break. People like Sokala, very quick. So they will present a threat in behind, as we've seen in previous years. We'll see them, fast breaking on us if needs be. And I do think that Aberdeen will have the confidence to have a go at Rangers. I don't think they're going to come in with any sort of inferiority complex. I don't think Jimmy Thielen does that. I mean, if you look at the game at Celtic Park, where second half they're 2-0 down, Thielen was just like, right, let's go for it. Let's go at them. Let's go after them. And perhaps gave actually the whole league an idea of how to get after Celtic, to actually go at them and go for their jugular and not stand off them, sit off them and show them undue respect. He had some very pleasant words about Conor Barron as well. He stated that, he's worked with an awful lot of young players during his time in coaching. And he says that Conor is one of the most mature for his age. Talking about obviously he is very, very, very grown up for his age. He is very responsible. He sounds like an experienced pro when he talks. I mean, you've only got to listen to Conor talking media availabilities, talk post-match games to media reporters. He speaks in such a good way. He is so down to earth. He's so level-headed. He speaks very well indeed. This was very much around a question about Barron, perhaps, obviously, having the distractions of playing at Pittodrie and no doubt getting a warm welcome from Aberdeen fans, which I'm sure will involve some catcalling, some name calling, and some very unpleasant words being exchanged. But Clement said that he was sure that Barron was fully focused on football and because he wants to become a better player. And I think that's clear. Barron has been phenomenal this year. I mean, Conor Barron, for me, has been Rangers' best player this season. He has been absolutely outstanding. That's probably wound Aberdeen fans up even more. He's come here, started virtually every game, and been absolutely outstanding. Been one of the best players in the SPL. Got a full Scotland call up, and he's looking like a top player. No doubt, properly winding them up on that one. Clement spoke about the fact that, as a manager and as a team, they want to win every single game. He says there's a lot of confidence and belief in this team. I feel like you don't see a lot of it, mate. All the team has confidence to go there and get a good result. We have respect for Aberdeen, the way they've started, but we are ready for the battle. I certainly hope that when the team come out Wednesday night, they back up their manager's words. It's all very well sitting in a press conference days out from the game and talking of confidence, talking of having a hunger to fight and battle for the game, but it's actually doing it on the park that counts. And I certainly, in the league fixtures, I mean, not perhaps so much in Europe, but in the league fixtures, we certainly haven't seen a Rangers team that looks full of confidence, that looks full of hunger, that looks full of fight and battle. So for me, this team has still got a lot of questions to answer. And Clement's statement at the start of the season, you would see a better Rangers in October and November, really does need to come to fruition sooner rather than later. And any failure to put in that battle, put in that confidence, put in that hunger tomorrow night I've got worries would result in a defeat, which, at this stage of the season, being 9 points behind would be very bad indeed. Now, Clement spoke and said that he didn't feel that any defeat or a failure to win would do it with a quarter of the season gone, but I think he's underestimating just how bad the Scottish League is in terms of giving Celtic and Aberdeen a 9-point head start. I mean, forget Aberdeen, they could well collapse late season, but I can't see Celtic losing 3 games and drawing 1, or even losing 4 games to let Rangers back into the title race. That, I think, is just beyond possible. So I think, he's slightly misguided in those comments. Like I said, I think he underestimates, number one, how bad some of the teams in this league are, and number two, how many of these teams in this league lay down and die for Celtic. He had some positive words to say about Nico Raskin. I mean, look, Raskin, or Raskin, I mean, however you want to say it, is, I think, a top player. I'm a big fan of the lad. I think he's a quality player. And I think, now he's back, now he's fit, we're seeing the very best of him. We're seeing what he does well. We're seeing the fact that, in that 6 role, he really is relishing the game. He breaks up the play well. He gets the attack started well. He's always ready to receive the ball. He looks very, very talented indeed. So, look, overall, you've got to be pleased with what Raskin, however you want to say it, is doing at this moment in time. From what the manager said, Nico Raskin is a player we've missed for 9 months. It's important to have these players back fit. All the medical and performance staff did a great job on his return. He is showing he is a good player in his performances as he settles back into the team. I mean, obviously encouraging words, and certainly sounding like Raskin will start on Wednesday night. And I certainly hope he does and continues in the same vein of form that he's done. He's been absolute quality so far since he's come back into the team. And as I mentioned on the video the other day, for me, the one thing that Raskin and Barron both give to that Rangers midfield that we have been missing for a long time is the legs and the speed to get around the park, to put pressure on the opposition, to use the ball quickly and effectively. This is what these two do. And I think, having him back, it is a massive positive. Clement obviously acknowledged the test that Aberdeen will bring. He said it's a really good challenge. I have a lot of confidence in this team. I want to see the team grow and fight hard together. I to see players who are ambitious. I want to be part of this team. Is he doubting perhaps some of his players do want to be part of the team? And if so, who is he doubting? I think that's some interesting comments. I certainly think that, if you ask the fans, there would be a number of players probably singled out as been been lacking in hunger, lacking in fight, lacking in desire. Certainly, but look, overall, positive words from Phillipe Clement ahead of this game, and it's a game, like I said, we've got to win. It's a game we cannot, under any circumstances, afford to drop any points in. I think at this stage of the season, even at this stage of the season, dropping points now would be a dreadful thing to do. I mean, let's face it, even a draw, which would give, I think, given the fact that Celtic are likely to win their game, and them an 8-point lead at this stage would be pretty dreadful. We do need to make sure we get those 3 points. A defeat obviously is unthinkable. To be 9 points behind both Celtic and Aberdeen would be absolutely disastrous, and certainly raise further questions about Phillipe Clement's tenure as Rangers manager. Guys, just a quick summary. Obviously, I'll look more into this. I'm going to rewatch the presser. Obviously, add to it in the morning video, in the morning match news video. Guys, please look out for that. We will be bringing you a live stream of the game on Wednesday night. So please obviously come and join us for that as well. Thank you so much for watching Glasgow Rangers Nation. I've been Owen James. Please obviously smash a like, smash a sub, do a share, drop a comment, all that great stuff, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for everything at this stage, guys. Look, it's been brilliant. Thank you very much. We are the people.